Whew! Finally! Welcome to Coop's Daily, the daily quest for facial hair. And in today's video, I decided that I want to show you guys a few of my past cosplays I've done. I haven't done that many, so it's only going to be kind of a brief list, but I do want to show you guys that it's something I don't really explore a lot on my channels and whatnot. I love to cosplay. I absolutely love it. I wish I could do a lot more as well, but there's not that many events and stuff that happen up here in Salt Lake, and I can't really afford to travel very much, but I do the best I can. I also want to share a few of my upcoming projects as well. But without further ado, let's take a look at these cosplays. Number 1, back in 2009-2010, Rorschach from Watchmen. Starting off on this list is, well, one of my earliest cosplays ever done, at least as far as I can remember, ones that I actually put together myself using thrift store stuff, whatever I could make, using whatever I had available to me, and that's Rorschach from Watchmen. This is a rather actually quickly put together costume that only cost me like 30 bucks. I found the trench coat at a DI. It's actually a lady's trench coat, but it fit the right length that it needed to be because I didn't want to be too long like other trench coats like I've seen, because Rorschach's trench coat is kind of short. And unfortunately, this is the only picture I have of it. I don't know what I was thinking back then. I just thought I was too good for pictures or something. I honestly have no idea, but this is the only known picture that exists, and I didn't have the mask in this picture, which is unfortunate. So if you look at it, kind of a picture, a Rorschach mask along with it. The mask had the right texture, and the ink blots were made with Sharpie, but it looked absolutely fine. It looked really screen accurate. I tried to make it as screen accurate as possible, including inspired ink blots from the movie. So this is a good one. It also serves as a reminder to always take pictures of your work in cosplay, because later on you'll want to revisit it and not only have it as a memory. Up next is one of my favorite cosplays I've ever done, which is the Phantom from the Phantom of the Opera. This isn't the movie version. This is based off the Las Vegas Spectacular version of the Phantom, Broadway Phantom, kind of a mixture of both. However, this is one of my favorites because I always love prosthetic makeup, and I put a lot of time and effort into trying to find the clothes for this guy as well. And the makeup and the mask was done by the wonderfully talented Sean Gordon. He does fantastic work. He's also a part of the 501st Alpine Garrison. He does Darth Maul and such, but he's an absolutely gifted makeup artist, and yeah, I'm still blown away by this costume. It looks so accurate to what the Phantom would be on stage. And as I'm a musical theater geek, I absolutely love this, and this is probably the closest I'll ever be to actually being the Phantom. But it was such an awesome dream to do this. Absolutely one of my favorites. This next one was a super easy one. This was basically just taken apart my Phantom one and just looking normal. But this one is Raoul Vicomte de Chagny from Phantom as well. This is, like I said, this was a really quick throw together, but I'm actually really proud because it actually is pretty accurate to how he is in the Broadway show. So I just want to throw this in as well. Alright, this one's kind of a silly one, but this is me cosplaying Tobey Maguire Peter Parker and Andrew Garfield Peter Parker. The funny thing is that the Tobey Maguire one, actually that jacket I'm wearing, is the actual screen-used jacket. This isn't like a reproduction or one that I found out in the movie that where it was made and I went out and bought that jacket. No, that jacket literally is the one that Tobey Maguire wore. I've actually done this videos on this jacket back on my Spider Pig C channel back in 2012. You can go find it on the channel, but yeah, that's the actual screen-used jacket. I had the certificate and everything. I got it from a guy that used to buy props and stuff. And as for the Andrew Garfield one, again, that was kind of a quick throw together with things I already had. So yeah, I'm actually rather proud of these ones as well. This one is obviously of Tony Stark. I was basing this one off how he appeared in Iron Man 3. And the second picture that's about to come up is one I'm trying to base off the Age of Ultron look. Anyway, though, this is one I'd always love to revisit, especially with having an actual gauntlet and maybe an Iron Man boot, kind of like how he was in Iron Man 3 as well. I've always found that look interesting to Tony Stark, where he's not actually wearing the Iron Man armor, but he still has elements of the Iron Man armor along with the cosplay, like the gauntlet and such. So this is one I've always loved to revisit and make like just a gauntlet and such out of EVA foam or whatever. I've always been studying ways to do that, but who knows? This might happen hopefully soon, maybe a day for Solid Comic-Con, but as for now, this one is one I'd love to revisit. Obviously, me being the Spider-Man freak I am, I obviously had to do a Spider-Man one sooner or later. So this one is of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie, Spider-Man. I got this last year just in time for Solid Comic-Con FanX. This is a suit that I actually never finished puff painting, and I never got the mask finished as well. It's still in need of a facial and lenses, but I just kind of went for a Peter Parker unmasked look. But yeah, this is, well, once I start working out again and slimming down, I wouldn't mind revisiting this one either with a completed face shell and lenses. But probably by the time that happens, they'll already have the Civil War Spider-Man shown off or something, or the 2017 Spider-Man. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is one I actually have the costume hanging up on my wall as a decoration, and I'm fine with that for now. Another quick on-the-spot cosplay I did was of the 11th Doctor from Doctor Who, Matt Smith's Doctor. This one was quickly put together, mainly of things that my brother actually put together for his 11th Doctor cosplay. I got the fez, the sonic screwdriver, the jacket, all of that stuff with my brother as a war doctor, as you can see in the picture, and my girlfriend in her TARDIS dress. But this was done quickly for a Solid Comic-Con scavenger hunt, and I didn't have my Green Goblin cosplay ready, so I just threw this on, and it turned out pretty well. I was actually surprised. And speaking of my Green Goblin cosplay, this one is by far my proudest. Never finished it, as in the pants. The pants was a kind of a really quick throw together, and I never got it done due to the amount of time and resources I had. But this one is by far my favorite because it's something that no one else has really done at the time, and it actually got recognition from Mark Webb and Dane DeHaan. Dane DeHaan actually retweeted my video I have of it on SpiderPigC, but this one just took so much time and effort, and I even had to bleach my hair for it, so I was blonde for a while. But yeah, this one was totally worth it. I still have bits and pieces of it in my closet, but yeah, absolutely love this one. Last but not least is my Marty McFly cosplay from FanX 2015. I made this costume last year as well for Halloween. Anyway, this costume is based on the first movie's Marty McFly, and this is actually put together with parts that I found at Goodwill, the jeans, the inside jacket. The vest is actually from Sam's Club. Austin got it for me. But yeah, I actually even have the calculator watch, and I still use the calculator watch to this day. I usually wear it all the time, and I'm happy with this one as well. Oh yeah, not to mention I also saw Christopher Lloyd at FanX in this costume. Christopher Lloyd, obviously, who plays Doc Brown in Back to the Future. Now, as a bonus, I want to throw these ones in too, because these ones aren't technically cosplays, and I didn't make the costumes for these ones. One of them is a paid gig, the other one was for an event I was doing with 501st Alpine Garrison. But I want to show those off real fast just as well. To keep in mind, again, not exactly cosplays, but I do want to show them off anyway. Alright, and this is from a gig I did. This was for the promotion of Megamind on Blu-ray, the movie Megamind back in 2011. And they actually had me dress up as Megamind inside the Sam's Club to go greet kids and take pictures with them and stuff. I always loved this costume because it was really legit for something that was for an animated movie. It was like really cool, and an experience that I'm actually never going to ever forget. Now this was for a birthday party with 501st Alpine Garrison. This is me, the X-Wing pilot Wedge from Star Wars. This was such a fun event to do. Everyone was so great, so nice, and everyone just had the most amazing suits. It was absolutely fun, and the person towards the end here, the guy in the C-3PO armor, is Sean Gordon that I was talking about earlier, so yeah, totally fun to do. Alright, and there you go. Those are all my cosplay-related things I've ever done, except for the last two. Those were technically work. Anyway, tell me down in the comments what you'd like to see me cosplay in the future. Until then, I'm going to be working on my Captain America Age of Ultron cosplay, which this is I'll do a future video on that, about what I'm going to be doing for it. Anyway, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!